No way, it's gotta be disabled somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Radio to 9151 and 9191. Hold in Valley View Drive.
How do you take out? I didn't see anybody like on my way up. We can head down.
I didn't see. I'll head down that way.
How do you take out 2 fucking poles and keep going?
Dude, he smoked them.
Yeah.
Prosecuting attorney for Franklin County?
Yeah, right here in Franklin County.
What happened to your pants?
I'm gonna be clear of this.
Yeah.
Crotch is wet.
No idea. He's a prosecutor in Franklin County, and you know what he does? He runs the vehicular unit. So he comes out and watches drunk people get in the car accidents and kill people.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's video starts as a uniformed officer of the Columbus Police Department arrives on scene of a parked vehicle on exit 95 of the I-70. After calls to 911 reported that the car had hit and knocked down 2 light poles.
Yeah, I'm on I-70, and a guy just took out, he was driving really fast, took out like 2 or 3 lamp posts. He's sitting here in the ditch and trying to take off. The guy took off. It was a silver SUV.
How long ago did this happen?
Like 2 minutes ago. I was right behind the guy.
And what did it hit?
He asked me, he's probably going 100 miles an hour.
A car just crashed. It went off the freeway into the grass and was like hopping through the grass, and it hit a pole. Oh, they're trying to drive. I guess they're going to take off.
The man had kept driving, but because of the callers, they were able to track him down after he fled the scene.
Any idea what you hit?
No, there were cars.
What's that in your wallet? No,
I'm a prosecuting attorney.
You're a prosecuting attorney?
Yes.
That's not your driver's license, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The man is prosecuting attorney Cable for Franklin County, Ohio. His job is to prosecute DUI OVI offenders. When asked for his driver's license, he hands the officers his debit card. What's odd is this seems like it would be newsworthy information. However, searching for a Franklin County prosecutor charged with operating a vehicle while intoxicated shows one tiny article with very little information. The county's website also fails to mention anything about this incident and the destruction of property caused by their own employee on their press release page. If you haven't seen my video from yesterday, check it out after this video and see the way this incident is treated compared to how the Loveland police treated a completely sober man.
I'm not going to play this game, okay? I'm not playing a game, sir. This is my freedom that you're talking about. Lower your voice.
The difference is night and day. The officers recognized that this man is intoxicated and discussed transporting him to jail. Note that on the columbus.gov website, the official 10 code for prisoner transport is 51.
What's going on?
Well, I hit something. People were stopping, and everything stopped. And then I came here as the farthest I could get.
Okay, where are you coming from today?
Downtown.
Downtown? Where at downtown?
I was at, where was I? I was at Beck Tavern.
Beck Tavern? Mm-hmm. Okay. How long were you there for?
Just a couple hours. We were having our Christmas party.
Okay. You got your driver's license on you?
I do.
The academy's right there.
Yeah, we can try and do a 5-1 to the academy.
Uh-huh.
And did you hear him say he's the county prosecutor for Franklin County?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. Let me check him in. I mean, I guarantee he doesn't have warrants, but...
When the officer returns to question the prosecutor, it appears as though he has urinated on himself. He may have spilled or perhaps has a medical condition that caused this outside of being intoxicated and wrecking his vehicle.
What
happened there?
I'm sorry?
What happened there? What happened to your pants?
I'm gonna be clear of this.
Yeah.
Crotch is wet.
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here, let's step over here, okay?
Yep.
Let's step over. I don't want us to get pinned between these cars. Anybody hits us. Did you spill something, or?
Oh, that. Actually, I have no idea.
Okay.
Funny.
All right. So, how long were you at Beck's Tavern for? What time did you get there?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. How many drinks did you have tonight?
2 or 3.
2 or 3? Like what?
Beers.
2 or 3 beers?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. willing to submit to some field sobriety tests for us tonight?
Probably not.
Okay. Will you submit to a breathalyzer?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's this back for you, okay? You're going to put that in your pocket.
Thank you.
In Ohio, if you are suspected of operating a vehicle while under the influence, you can refuse both field sobriety tests and chemical tests until you are arrested. If you are placed under arrest, Ohio's implied consent law requires a chemical test to be conducted to determine the blood alcohol concentration. Refusal after an arrest has additional punishments. The officers have more than enough evidence to arrest the prosecutor. He appears to have urinated himself after crashing a vehicle, handed over a credit card when asked for his driver's license, 2 caller reports that he attempted to flee, and even admits to having 2 to 3 drinks at a nearby tavern. So the officers end up placing him in cuffs in the most gentle way I've ever seen.
I'm going to try and pull this hand off your back just a little bit without hurting you. Okay, I just don't want to hurt your shoulder or anything, okay?
The officers then place the prosecutor in their cruiser and discuss what they know about the incident.
I'm going to put on your seatbelt for just a second, okay?
I'm good. Whatever you want to do.
Alright, yes sir. When I got up here, he was outside the car. I just asked him for what happened. He goes, I'm just waiting on my son. Then I asked him for his driver's license. He gave me his credit card. I got his driver's license. I could smell booze. Asked him where he's coming from.
Called. What did 35 special tell you? I couldn't hear.
It's just 3,500, so they just go with BAC. They got nothing.
Then he pissed his pants.
So he's saying, I'm not taking your sobriety test?
Yep.
His son says he's a prosecutor.
He's the county prosecutor.
Yeah. So we don't have to sit up here? Why don't you pull down with him to the sub entrance and just do the paper there? He can go do the ticket. I'll get one car up here. I'll get this impounded. I have his son's number. I can call when you're done, pick him up. He knows, I already told him. If you don't have this, where is it? I have an example.
Okay.
Do you want that?
Yes.
Okay, be right back. But I would start working on what you can on that.
Okay.
And I'll bring up my my filled in.
Okay, thank you. Are you gonna be willing to sign this this ticket for me? I'm sorry?
Is it the 22?
That and the citation, yeah.
Yeah, I'll sign the citation.
What about the 2255?
Whatever you need.
Okay.
After agreeing to sign a license suspension and citation, Prosecutor Cable is uncuffed, and he asks the officers why he is being cited.
I mean, as far as the DUI, is that what? Just I hit a pole?
2 poles. Okay, smelled like alcohol. You got an open beer in the car. I don't know if it was old or not. There's a $150 bottle of the pricey bourbon at the side of the road.
That was for somebody else.
It might have been. I'm saying people generally don't leave those bottles thrown.
Oh, but that was somebody else. That was for somebody else.
I'm not using that for probable cause.
Right.
So you tried to hand in your credit card when you asked for your ID.
Well, I did do that.
Yep.
You appear to be having difficulty maintaining your balance out there.
Sir. And it seems also you may have urinated yourself.
I did not.
Okay. But you asked for what probable cause you had.
I get it. Dude, I get it.
Right?
It's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
Sir, and you understand being the county prosecutor does not make you exempt or anything at all. That's our...
Dude, that's not what I'm going. That's not where I'm going.
No, I don't understand.
Not where I'm going.
Soon after signing his citation, the prosecutor's son arrives to pick him up from the scene.
You know, the really thing, though, is, so he's a prosecutor in Franklin County, and you know what he does? He runs the vehicular unit. So he comes out and watches drunk people get into car accidents and kill people. And he still does shit like this.
He's just an alcoholic?
Yep. If you could give him like some egg, because me and my mom have been trying to get him to do it for at least 2 or 3 years now. And he's been, I'm a functioning alcoholic, I'm fine. Like, no, you're not.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming and getting your dad.
No problem, man.
Sir?
No, it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Cable. Yep. Just getting I'm getting in the car. Thanks.
All right, hey.
See you, fellas.
Have a safe rest of your night, okay?
You good. All right.
Thanks, sir.
Have a good one.
You too.
End of contact.
The prosecutor never asked for special privileges, but he certainly received preferential treatment from these officers. Some claim they didn't do anything wrong because they actually recorded the incident instead of turning off the body cam and letting him go completely. For example, this guy.
This video is going to be kind of a response video to the comments that I had on the video I released earlier today on my body camera channel. I was a little bit surprised by the comments on that video and the number of people who were saying that this prosecutor was getting preferential treatment from the officers. A fair number of people even commented saying that this is proof that there's corruption in the police department, or that these officers are corrupt and they don't know what they're doing.
His basic argument sounds as though he's saying that the cops didn't do bad because they could have done much worse.
This incident, the only reason it became known to the public is because it was recorded on body camera. Now, people are accusing these officers of being corrupt, and it being a corrupt system, and that's why they let this guy go home. I will tell you that the reason that you were even able to see this video is because the officers have integrity and they did their job the way they were expected to do their job. Because if they wanted to, they could have done a variety of things. If they were truly corrupt and they were truly letting this guy off and not fulfilling their obligation, they could have left their body cameras on, not mentioned anything about the smell of alcohol, whatever. They could have let this guy's son come pick him up and let another licensed driver take his vehicle back home for him. They could have also very easily turned off their body cameras. There's nothing stopping an officer from turning his body camera off. There's nothing stopping him from turning it off other than his own integrity. The fact that these officers kept their body cameras on and did the right thing, which was charge him, speaks to their integrity. And that's the part that is most important to me.
He then shows various incidents in which people were treated similarly to the prosecutor. There may be rare incidents that you could cherry pick that are somewhat similar, but to deny that this incident is questionable is nescient, ignorant, or naive. Just about any other person would be transported and held after refusing to test, and a warrant for urine or a blood draw would be obtained with the mountains of evidence they could have, but didn't record. The entire narrative in the incident report for this is 5 poorly formed sentences long. Nowhere does it include anything about Prosecutor Cable refusing field sobriety tests, never attempting a chemical test, the fact that he damaged city property and kept driving.
Just I hit a pole. 2 poles.
Allegedly urinated on himself.
It seems also you may have urinated yourself.
I did not.
Okay.
Had an open container.
You got an open beer in a car.
And found a $150 bottle near his vehicle that he claims isn't his.
There's a $150 bottle of the pricey bourbon at the side of the road.
That was for somebody else.
It might have been. I'm saying people generally don't leave those bottles thrown.
Oh, but that was somebody else. That was for somebody else.
I'm not using that for probable cause.
Right.
Of course, this guy didn't include any of that information in his video either, nor did he include the prosecutor's name. Compare all of this to how the Loveland police treated a man who was 100% sober after breath and blood tests were completed.
Here's the deal. I'm not going to play this game, okay? I'm not playing a game, sir. This is my freedom that you're talking about. Lower your voice.
To see that video, check the links down below. It goes without saying that addiction is cunning, baffling, and powerful. Only an alcoholic can diagnose themselves, and if Mr. Cable is struggling with sobriety, I, as a friend of Bill, have the deepest empathy for his battles. If you are struggling with similar issues, know that help is available if you want it. I will leave numbers in the description to various organizations that can offer assistance. Note that Prosecutor Cable pled guilty, but he and his office both refused to comment to the press. As always, thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like to submit for review, use the link in the description or pinned comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for future content. And remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. It really helps the channel. If you enjoy our content, try our other channels, Lackluster Limited for criminal psychology content, and The Odd Side for paranormal videos. Shirts and other merchandise are available at the Teespring store. Memberships start at just $1 if you'd like to help further support the channel and get a slick Lack logo next to your name. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All links are down below.